Welcome back to News Now. The legislature and some southern mayors are opposed to the Calvo administration's proposal to shut down some projects related to the closure of the ORDOT dump. These projects include the permanent closure of the Dedido transfer station, the Darrow Road projects, and the Route 4 safety enhancements. Solid Waste federal receivers Gershman, Brickner, and Bratton say the proposed financial plan by the governor's office may offer potential reduction in costs, but no viable financing. And they say it bases its proposal on, quote, a premise known to be false. Some senators and mayors who appeared in district court today are also upset that they were never consulted about the closure of these solid waste projects. Speaker Judy Wonpat.
The legislature is a party to this, and it's important that if we're going to do anything, that there has to be a further discussion on this matter, especially when a financing plan is being brought, to the table, because many of that would definitely have to come from the legislature.
GPB Principal Associate David Manning in district court today emphasized the need for some of these projects. For example, he said via teleconference, the permanent closure of the Dedido transfer station. Dedido has the highest number of customers, he points out, and closing it would mean an inconvenience for many customers and a potential increase in illegal dumping. In the proposal, attorney Roland Mantegna for the governor's office said all northern waste would be sent to the Harmon station instead. In terms of financing, some alternatives were proposed, like using Section 30 reimbursements. But as Manning pointed out, this could mean an increase in rates.
I know that Mr. Mantegna had provided an alternative in terms of either letting the government take care of it, or two, that if there are any reimbursements due to the government, that they could use the money. The only problem with that is that we weren't able to even validate that. So all of that definitely brings the legislature to the table.
Consulted?
No, we didn't. We weren't.
The Democrat majority co-sponsored Resolution 476, in which they oppose the cancellation of the Route 4 safety enhancements, saying it will cause unsafe consequences and disenfranchise southern residents.
Finagazan Elementary School is the latest school target of vandalism. Department of Education Deputy Superintendent Rob Millay says a break-in was discovered at the school when staff arrived at 6:30 this morning. The office area of the school suffered extensive damage, according to Millay. Guam police responded quickly to secure the school, and Millay says the school day was not interrupted. It's not yet known how much the damage will cost DOE, but Millay says this latest incident highlights the need to get security systems in our public schools. The Secure Our Schools Act allocated $800,000 to the island schools in April of 2013, and the General Services Agency is tasked with that procurement. That procurement has not yet gone out to bid, but Millay says DOE is doing everything they can to help GSA speed up the process.
There is, without a doubt, an urgency to get this process completed. It's been going on for a long period of time. They've sent the documents over to our legal. Our legal has reviewed, has some questions, and has asked for a follow-up meeting tomorrow, Friday, October 10th. So hopefully we'll be able to get everybody at the table to clarify what needs to be clarified so we can move this procurement forward.
GSA Advisor Robert Kono told PNC today that he has received the request to meet from DOE, but is unable to meet tomorrow. Kono said they would try to schedule the meeting between GSA, DOE, and prospective buyers sometime next week.
The FBI is asking the community to keep their eyes open for a kidnapping suspect and a missing child who are out somewhere in the vast Pacific Ocean. The FBI says 46-year-old Jeffrey Ford Hansen kidnapped his son last month and then set sail from Seattle out into the Pacific. Hansen's son is 9-year-old Billy Hansen, and the sailboat they were last seen in is called the Draco, which is described as a 1976 White Cooper sailboat. The FBI says Jeffrey Hansen is a skilled sailor and has the ability to travel a great distance in the ocean, which is why they're extending their outreach to the entire Pacific region to include sovereign nations. Hansen may also be headed to Mexico, the FBI says. The possibilities are endless. FBI Special Agent Tom Simon says Jeffrey Hansen is a known drug abuser with a volatile personality. They were last seen on September 4th. If you have any information regarding this case, you can call the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI. You can also view photos of the Hansens and the sailboat on our website at pacificnewscenter.com.
All right, we'll keep watching PNC because when News Now continues. Team Light faces Team Dark in sports. Blake Watson has more.
And find out what's happening this week in your community calendar. News Now will be back after this.
Raining or not raining? That is the question. Outdoor activities safe this weekend after that monster typhoon? I'll tell you all about it.
Affordable.